Alright guys, it's time for another Wasabi District update. This is just a short little video with my updates on Wasabi District as a whole, as well as answering your questions from Instagram. So I first want to talk about the state of the YouTube channel. It's been growing steadily, so thanks for all the likers, commenters, and subscribers for that. If you guys haven't noticed, I've done a lot of mock overviews this year of my big builds, my skyscrapers, and my other buildings. And I believe I've done 8 mock overviews. I have done 5 skyscrapers and these 2 guys and this Swiss chalet right here. So in those mock overviews, I think I'm gonna slow down on it a little bit, just because the only reason is I'm gonna run out of content soon if I finish all of it. So I think I have 3 more buildings to do. I have the Zephyr skyscraper I need to do. I have the Iris apartments and the Magnolias on 10th Street. These are not obviously skyscrapers, but they're big apartments, so I'm probably gonna split these 2 buildings into 2 reviews, and then eventually I will do a mock overview of my tall skyscraper. It will probably be also split into 2 reviews, just because of how big it is and how many floors are going to be furnished. In the meantime, I'm still going to do some car builds. You can see the last 3 here that I did. The Ford Mustang in the 90s, Nissan Skyline GTR, and the 2022 Subaru WRX. So check those out, and then also I will be doing more of those throughout the year. I have a couple of more mocks that I'm finishing up the design, and then I might revisit some of my older mocks and do a build video of those 2. The first city update I want to share is obviously the skyscraper. I've been working on this for almost 6 months now. It's still in progress. I have more than 15 floors finished already, and I still have a few more to add to it. I haven't had much vertical progress since I've focused on the interiors as of late, and you can visit my Instagram profile to see what I've added inside so far. As far as when I would finish this, it would probably be late September at the earliest. Again, check out my Instagram to watch the final progress pics. Next bit of progress is this section of Wasabi Avenue. I'm a bit short on the light gray tiles at the moment, so I can't finish all the sidewalks on this side. But yes, this is another layout expansion. So right now, this road would be 10.5 base plates long. I would expect this to be finished before or at the same time the skyscraper finishes. We go to the trees. I am adding more trees throughout my layout. I have this fairly simple but robust design that I plan to cover the city streets with. So I've started to fill this side of 10th Avenue, but I eventually need to do more trees to cover all the streets. I mean, in comparison, this street requires a lot more trees. So it's in my to-do list. So what happened to the park? 2 years ago I started a Japanese garden style park with bamboo groves, and it used to sit on this lot right here. I started over in the corner, but now I will probably do 1 more skyscraper in this lot on that corner over there. So if I bring back the park, it would either be somewhere else or smaller, maybe just this part of the lot. So I still have the parts to start the park again, so it's not completely dead. I just have to decide where and how big it would need to be going forward. So I asked you guys on Instagram about questions regarding Wasabi District and my Lego hobby in general. So I'm going to try to answer some of them. How high will the next tower be? Taller than that one. For how long have you been working on it? This version of Wasabi District started in June 2017. How much money did I spend on this layout so far? I don't know. I would say the average skyscraper cost is around $800 and the smaller buildings are around $200, $300 each. So with the roads and all the cars, you guys can do your estimates. But the 1-0 is the most expensive completed skyscraper at around $1,500. And this new skyscraper will be more expensive than that. Favorite window to use for your skyscrapers? I use all kinds of windows, but these two would be my favorite since I've used them extensively on the last two skyscrapers that I've done. I wish they would come in more colors. Come on, Lego. Let's get some trans green going. Do you ever plan to build something like a park for Wasabi District? As I said earlier, I did have a park, but that plan is now in limbo. Fire department? Maybe. How do you go about starting the design of a new building? I start mocking up the exterior in Studio or Lego Digital Designer. Then I order the parts, and then I kind of wing the interior using my own parts. Where do you get your mock ideas from? So cars are obviously from Cars, real life, and skyscrapers are from the cities I've visited. So Dubai, New York, Chicago, Hong Kong, especially this one. This is definitely inspired by Bank of China Tower. Also Miami. This one in the middle looks more like a Miami style skyscraper, though I've never been to Miami. So it's just from real cities is where I get my inspirations. Will you add a train or tram? Yeah, I think so. In the future. I've already started to design a turnstile system for my eventual train layout. I just don't know when or where it's gonna go. So in the future, hopefully. Do you have some kind of a design or architecture background? No, I do not. I am a mechanical engineer. How do you fit flooring into the curved sections, especially the 1-0 tower? Just hinges. Now this is from the new skyscraper, but the same concept applies. How did you plan it? I winged it for the most part. Alright guys, that's it for the updates and the questions. Thanks for watching this video and stay tuned for the latest updates. Peace. I have this fairly simple but oops.